Ladies and gentlemen, last October I wrote an article in the Federalist. Now, the reason I keep bringing that up is because we're almost at 200,000 subscribers. The reason you're watching this channel is because you enjoy my take on politics, my analysis on a variety of topics. And when I said in October of last year that the market is going to crash and tank, inflation is going to skyrocket, we're going to head into contracting GDP, into a recession. So next quarter is also going to be contracting GDP. And we'll find out this Wednesday about the inflation numbers. They're almost certainly going to be higher, but even if they're slightly lower, we're still going to head into a recession with interest rates going up. And I predicted all of this. Ladies and gentlemen, last October. I said this would take place. I said, ladies and gentlemen, we are heading towards an economic crisis and a stock market crash of epic proportions because of the policies of mashed potato brains and wonderful, morally superior Democrats. I said, if you pump $10 trillion into the economy, pump $10 trillion in fiscal and monetary stimulus, because experts and bureaucrats and media and all the adults in the room said we had to end economic activity. I said it's going to lead to a Pandora's box of problems. Hit subscribe to this channel. Let everybody know. I've already been told that I've actually saved people money. And I'm thankful for that. And I'm humbled by that. And I'm thankful. And it's not like I never gave anyone any specific investment advice other than for about 6-7 months, I've said, if you are about to retire and you need that money and you cannot withstand a 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70% drop in your portfolio, then you'd be a fool to be in the market. And I was right. And people are saying now that I've, basically saved the retirement account, and I'm thankful for that. But see, again, this is a political channel. I talk about politics. The stock market crash channel below, I talk about the stock market crash. It's literally the stock market crash channel. Because what we're seeing now are the policies of the Democratic Party, wonderful, highly educated, liberal Democrats, bureaucrats, experts. Trust the wonderful, highly educated authorities. Well, we trusted them, and right as we fell over the cliff as a society and as an economy, we're trusting them as we descend as a country towards jagged rocks. We're trusting them all the way to the afterlife, God forbid. I'm joking. But hit subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends about this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, every time I do a segment on the stock market crash, I have a lot of people who just yawn. It's boring. What does this have to do with politics? Not only is there going to be a political annihilation come the midterms, so you're going to have Trump Republicans take over the House and the Senate. You're going to have, we are now less important, less influential on the world stage because we don't have the money to impose our foreign policy upon others. We don't have the economy anymore. We're going to be surpassed very easily by India and China. We will be third in the global economy within about 15 years, 20 years. Less than that. Okay? The projections were like about 20 years. No, 15 years from now. Yeah. The projections would be third in the global economy. So, but anyway, you have Bitcoin. Look, I said Bitcoin was going to crash and get to around 10,000. Now, I can't tell you exactly what the Dow will get to, or what the Nasdaq will get to, or what the S&P, but you look at everything. There's been the Nasdaq since the beginning of the year. The Nasdaq year to date is down, 26.59%. Okay, and I was telling people since October, get out of the market. Now, Bitcoin went from $60,000 to $30,000. I was telling people, get out of cryptocurrencies. The Dow has been up and down, up and down, up and down. Dow futures are up, but that's meaningless. Year to date, the Dow is down 11.86%. And the S&P 500 is also down big since I've told people to get out. And the morally superior, like AOC, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, the Dow is down 16% year to date. They don't see this as a political, they don't see rising inflation as a political issue, which is hilarious because their entire racket, and I was the biggest, this is why I tell people, I was the biggest Bernie Sanders booster on the internet, according to the Huffington Post. I was the unofficial scribe of Sanders' most hardcore voters, according to the Washington Post. I thought, when I was in that kind of cult, that Bernie Sanders would do everything that Trump actually did. We had record low unemployment with Trump, record low Black and Latino unemployment. He presided over a growing economy, hundreds of thousands of new manufacturing jobs. Inflation was, around 2%? Gas prices are now at record highs. Oil is consistently over $105, $6 to $120 per barrel. And there's a geopolitical nightmare under the watch of mashed potato brains. He doesn't want to do anything about it. Usually the United States would negotiate some kind of deal or treaty or truce or something like that. We have no interest. Democrats want to just blame everybody for their problems as they complain that Trump is the xenophobe. They're the biggest xenophobes on the planet. Then they complain about the Supreme Court and the overturning of a decades-old law, and it's like, well, you cheated, Bernie Sanders, so what did you expect? Okay, I love Trump, I love DeSantis, I want a record-breaking economy or record lows in unemployment and a growing economy, not contracting economic growth, which is what we see now, 1.4% contracting. There are going to be future layoffs. Hedge funds will go under. I'm telling everyone, it's going to get much worse. This is not just a correction. This is the beginning of a collapse. And that's not hyperbole. That's unfortunately, almost certainly, that's a fact. But when they cheated Bernie Sanders and blamed Russia for informing us that Bernie Sanders was cheated, they prevented any chance of them defeating Trump. Comey sunk Clinton's campaign. Let's relive 2016 because every day is reliving 2016. The leak from the Supreme Court, that's reliving 2016. Because Democrats are up in arms. Oh my God. Then you have the far left saying, not a moment of peace. It's like, no, you're actually complaining about the wrong people. It was the DNC that actually prevented a Democrat from winning. 2016, nobody, I like Trump and DeSantis. I'm telling you, Bernie Sanders at that point in time would have narrowly defeated Trump. And I was right. I said Clinton would lose to Trump. And then people were trying to mock me and denigrate me and write hit pieces. You know, the Daily Beast wrote an unethical, inaccurate hit piece on me, but that's what they usually do. But I told everyone, those journalists, I told people, I said, and I was on Twitter. I don't have Twitter right now. I got into debates with liberal pundits and journalists, and I said, Clinton is going to lose to Trump. You are going to lose. There is not going to be, the Bernie or bust crowd, which I was a part of, will not vote for Madam Secretary. And I want a Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump 2024. If you think I'm, lost my rocker and completely nuts, I'm telling you, I want a Trump, Clinton 2024 or Clinton DeSantis 2024. Because they believe in myths and hoaxes that Trump worked with the Kremlin, installed. They can't look in the mirror. It was their policies that caused the stock market crash and collapse. Then they say, oh, well, Trump in his last year, that was a market crash. That was a self-induced market collapse because Democrats, media, bureaucrats, unelected officials, people we had to revere said, we have to shut down economic activity. That's what all the smartest people in the room say, and that's what the multinational organizations say. We have to. Oopsie, just happens to coincide with Trump's last year in office. There's no political motive there. Then they talk about marginalized communities and systemic injustices and all this, and it's like euphemism, buzzword, political theory, social theory. How about inflation running rampant? How about economic growth contracting? How about a recession that your policies caused? When Democrats pushed and media pushed for stimulus and $10 trillion in fiscal and monetary stimulus because they ended economic activity, They opened up a Pandora's box of problems. We now have, this is only the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I say hit subscribe to this channel, because how many people in politics have been telling you this? I have been telling you this, ladies and gentlemen. And I predicted all of this. I'm not right about everything, but I'm right about a lot of things. And even the things I'm wrong about, I had the pulse of what was going on a lot of the time. I told you Clinton would lose to Trump. I was quoted in NPR. I told you the market would tank, and the market's tanking. And I'm telling you right now that it's going to get much worse. I also said Elon Musk would buy Twitter before he did. A lot of things I've been saying that's been accurate. Hit subscribe to this channel right now, ladies and gentlemen. Please tell your friends about this channel. And to the people who listened and got out of the market when I was warning the world, I'm honored that people have been telling me that. Thank you. Hit subscribe to this channel right now. Share this segment everywhere, ladies and gentlemen, and subscribe to the Stock Market Crash channel below in the pinned comment. That's at like almost 19,000 subs. Let's get to 20,000 subs there and 200,000 subs here. Thanks, everybody. If you want to support my work, my Patreon is below. I look forward. I'll be hopefully published very soon. Again, and to read my writing in The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, to read all my writing that was shared hundreds of thousands of times in 2016 and 2015, go to hagoodman.com. Hit subscribe right now.